Well, it's time to get our drink on. We're here with Josh, one of the co-owners of the Spearfish Public House, this cool tavern of sorts here in Spearfish. So first of all, tell us a little bit of the history of this place and when you guys took it over and you kind of renovated it.
So the building was built back in the 50s originally as a house. Since then it has housed Good Earth Natural Food Store, which is still downtown Spearfish. After that it became an animal hospital, and then it switched hands in '06 when Brandon Flanagan bought it and turned it into Flanagan's Irish Pub, which it ran that way until 2021, and that's when we purchased it and shut her down in January of 2022 and remodeled it into what is now Spearfish Public House.
Yeah, and talk about the title, because I understand there's some history behind that.
So Public House originated in Europe. It was a stopping off point of sorts for travelers and also for locals just coming in to get food and drink on their way to wherever. That evolved into more of just like the community tavern where people would come, have a drink, communicate with each other, you know, sit down, have a conversation, have a few drinks. And so we kind of wanted to keep that name or that tavern feel with the aspect of the name. So.
Gotcha. Okay, well then talk about your drinks. What do you offer here?
So we have a wide variety of beer on tap. We have 25 tap lines, which are mostly rotating. And then as well as that, we do cocktails. We're trying not to be too pretentious with our cocktails, but we want to have really good cocktails that aren't, you know, we don't want to drive people off by being too hoity-toity with it. That kind of gets away from the aspect of the pub or the tavern. We do a variety of cocktails from whiskey, gin, vodka cocktails. Our most popular cocktail is our Old Fashioned, which we barrel age for, we try to get about a month in the barrel with our Old Fashions. Another popular one is our whiskey sour. We do a traditional whiskey sour with egg whites, so it gets a nice foam layer on there, and then we can do some latte art, if you will, on top of the foam.
Nice.
We sell a lot of margaritas. Those are still popular. We'd use all fresh juice. We make all our own simple syrups. We play around with some other syrups like butterfly pea syrup, hibiscus syrup. We infuse some booze. We do a spicy tequila for margaritas and palomas. Yeah, just a big variety of things. We do have some wine. We keep around cabs and some red blends and Pinot Grigio, Sauv Blanc, Chardonnay, the basics. So.
I feel like this is like a place you come and your customers end up being sort of like your extended family.
They are, yeah. A lot of my locals in here that are regulars, I've gotten to know really well. So it's kind of having my friends show up and hang out and give me money, I guess.
Right, yeah, you get paid for it, right?
Get paid, so. We like to call it like an upscale pub feel. We wanted to keep that quaint pub with the wood ceilings and a lot of oak and wood in here. We just want everybody to feel comfortable in here, be able to get a good drink or a beer, sit down and have a good conversation.
Now talk about your future plans, because you know it's quaint in here, like you said, but soon you'll have some more outdoor options.
Yes, so we're currently working on the backyard right now. We've poured a patio back there. We're planning on, we're gonna have a stage back there, do more live music events. We want to have a bar of sorts back there, and hopefully some food trucks or food options that we can do during the summer back there. So just create a lot more space for people to gather. We do have quite a bit of live music during the winter.
Talk about the history of the bar.
Yeah, so the front bar, this here, as well as the lower part of the back bar, we were told was built in France. And then it came over to New Orleans in the early 1900s. From there, it made its way up the Mississippi and Missouri to Pierre, and then it was brought over from Pierre via wagon train up to Deadwood. So it resided at the Franklin in Deadwood for like almost 100 years, probably close to that. And then when Brandon got it, he moved it down here. And, yeah, we had to do some refinishing on the back bar stuff.
That's quite a history.
Yeah, it's a well-traveled bar for sure.
It's come a long way.
Yes, it has. Try to keep it interesting and keep it active so people keep coming back.
Right.
Make sure the drinks are good, that's key.
All right, Josh, I think that's all we have. Thank you.
All right.